It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Safety's creeping.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mike 6.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made up near the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 9. Mike 9. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Sponge. No. Under 10. 10. Check Wildcat. Check Wildcat. Kill. Hey, smash Bronco. Turn it up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
I got 70 Ranger. Check Mike 6. I'm coming. Mike 6.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mike 6. Check tight end. Check tight. Wide. Get wide.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check. Check smash. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert now. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2nd down and 3. Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to have a Niners first down as we get this up to about the 42. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, every day, any day. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Dragon 60.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set. 380. Green up. 380. Green up. Let's get off the field. Green up.
Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 41 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 5.
Mike Zick. Riggs. Oh, you got deep? Panther 11.
Here's Purdy. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Purdy looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
79 Bronco. Hey, check Mike, check Street. Street. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Purdy now to throw.
You better bring it.
Finding Gray going across the field. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, we got a seal. Rabbit.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Here we go. 19 tight. 9, Mike 9. Bang L. It's our time.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
380. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
380. Don't stop. Homie tricks right. Push him back. Hey. Homie tricks right.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Hey, go lion, 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 lion.
Mike's 54.
Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he rifles one incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. No, off.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trap 60. Flag 6. I'm here all day.
Back to throw. Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check 31. Chef. Check safety. Check 13.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They go with McCaffrey. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
59. Baylor Tiger.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Check. Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Shit.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Purdy, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards. And the Niners need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd and 9.
All right, fellas.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Turbo 3, kick.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Go, go, go. Ready, 54. You.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Check Mike 54.
Here's Mostert. Toss left side. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 7.
54. Mike 54.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You got it.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here we go. Hiking 18. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down. Back.
It returns it right back to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Niners 16, Dolphins 6. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 40. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You don't want it. Mike 17, Mike 17. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike, go.
Back to throw. Purdy. Open man, there's Gray. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
31's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 31's the mic.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. So no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down, Eagles.
Once again, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 35-yard line. It's now second and 6.
63.
In motion right, Watkins. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. In motion right is Watkins. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. In motion right, Watkins. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they send a man in motion right.
Check 99. Check 99. Check hot route.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
And now it's blocked, and the Niners have it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Check pass, check pass.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check, lunch.
Swift going to try up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check, I love Yeti. Check, try love Yeti. Try love Yeti. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 43. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. In motion right is Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Switch.
In motion right is Smith.
Kill.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Gainwell is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tighten up. Check 37. Check 37. Banjo. Ground left Yeti. 45.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
All day.
Like 17.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Mike 17. Mike 18 Rattler. Mike 17. Rig alert. 17.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
79 Bronco. Mike 17.
All day, dog.
Throwing. Purdy.
Let's go.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Great. Set. Check. Watch 54. Kill. Showing it. 36. No touch. Check 4. Check 24. No touch.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Pretty quiet, D. Pretty quiet. Big dad.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the 2nd half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone. Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Check smash. Check smash. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check 26. Check 26. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one. No. Off. Switch it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Touchdown, defense. 41, Mike.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Anyway, 54. Mike, 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the gun, here's Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Mike, 54.
Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 40 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
70 Lions. Watch it, check that, check that. Street. Switch.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Lion.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shit.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Check nickel. Check. 41 Mike.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mike 17. In your face. 17's Mike 17.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Mike 17.
Here's Purdy.
Mike 17.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check it. Check it out,
McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, come on now, come on.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
But first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. Complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 77 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Mike 17. Smash. Mike 17. Okay, double up. 17's Mike. Mike 17. 19 Wyatt.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Cut my team. you. I got you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch screen. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, check Mike 57.
In motion
Mike
left
57.
is Watkins.
I'm going to come back to you.
Yeti.
You.
Buffalo 18.
Tighten up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Jump, 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 jump. 6 guys.
In motion right, Watkins.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he's up past the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
41's the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Set. 180, 180. Watch the run, watch the run. 32 on left. Hey, easy, 60. Go, set.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Once again, it's Swift.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
65.
Inside handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Let's go, fellas. Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Watch the shift.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
You think you're going to get Alpha? You think you're going to get this?
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti. Motion.
They'll look to throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
It got his man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing here, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
31's the mic.
Know your job. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Switch. Shift.
Dragon 60.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
That's right, that's right.
All day, all day. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Army. Hurt. The mic. All day, punt. 31's the mic.
Purdy from his own end zone. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
70 Timberwolf. Mike 17. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 17's Mike. Mike 17. 18 Rattler. Mike 17.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway in Foxborough.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Omaha! Set up! 318! Present!
21. Right there.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
12.
Mike's by 4.
Now Jones. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton,
72 yards.
and the Patriots go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Check 43. Watch safety creep.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Samuel in motion.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Let's go. My game. Down to lose one. Switch. 60 Bison.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Purdy from the gun. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have come back to make it a 2-point game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the 1st.
49ers 7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, let's get this.
Right there, 54. 54
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And some room to roam now.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, D.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming up.
Play action. Now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Check. Street. Check. He's coming.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Mike 8. Focus, defense, focus.
Looking to throw. Purdy. This will be caught at about the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Right there. Hurt. Tighten up. Check.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Niners 14, Patriots 8. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
11. Get up. 57.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here we go. 11.
Check.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Let's show him how to play.
On the ready. Mike, 8. Check, Bobcat.
Joker.
6 guys.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go, D. My game. All right, D, let's.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
You got tight right there. 25. Check 25. Check 20. Hurt.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And brought down, but not stop before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
This is Jennings. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
You don't want no problem from me.
Let's go now.
19, 19.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Purdy will look to throw again here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Switch up. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Jam him. Jam your plan. Kill. Check 52. He's coming.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Check. He's coming. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Trap 60. Panther 60.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Play fake. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Left coming.
To throw, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
I got it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Alert flare. No street. Check 99. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
19 Tiger. Check three.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
I got you, boy. 40's Mike. I'm coming.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw again. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Touchdown! Danny Gray, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They go play action. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll roll him out right. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And that is caught for the 2 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
You don't know no better. 40's the mic, 40's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
All day, every day, any day. Shift, shift.
300. Cousins now.
57.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now.
Joseph's got it.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Now 2nd and 5.
Good route, kid.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
We own them.
Madison is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
To Hunt.
57. Watch QB drop. Watch flag.
Following the interception, Cousins
finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down throw for Cousins.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57 to Mike.
Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Check 43. 70, Timberwolf. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
40's the go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Check 50, check 50. Check your hot read. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Spot.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. Mike. Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Rocco 80.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Don't get nervous.
Under 10, under 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 49 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
He's coming. We got double up. Lucky 50. Leave it. Bring up 48.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you.
Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in here by Powell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here I come. Tighten up.
Quaker Omaha. Through.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.